Hello, everyone. I'm Jeffrey Allen. Welcome to day 4 of your Mind Awareness Challenge. This is your wow day for your inner mind awareness. So, I want to give you an experience that you didn't know was possible. And to do that today, we're going to start to organize your mind so that you can consciously decide what you're thinking about and what you're not thinking about. And this is a really fantastic tool for either turning everything off so you can have a little mental vacation, a little peace of mind, or for just focusing on which topics are really important for you in the current moment. So, this is a fantastic tool. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Notice a point across the room where your eyes rest naturally. Have your awareness right behind your eyes and breathe your eyes closed. And remember that room in the center of your head and be present there now. And as you look around, just notice if there's anything that you need to clear out today. Today, we're going to create 3 additional rooms connected to this room. We're going to make a work room, a relationship room, and a planning room. And this main room is just for your personal thoughts and relaxation. It's possible your rooms already exist, or you might need to create them. But first, let's see how you're thinking right now. In that room in the center of your head, let yourself think about work and money and creativity and your career. And notice, where do you go when you think about work? Is there a location, a desk, or somewhere in the center of your head? Or do you go to a different place or a different direction? And now think about your relationships, either personal relationships or your friendships. And notice, where do you go when you think about relationships? Is there a direction or a place in the center of your head? Or perhaps you think about them everywhere? And now let yourself think about plans for the future. What are you doing next? Where do you want to go? And as you engage in planning, where does your mind go? Is there a direction or a place in the center of your head? How do you organize this right now? Now let's make a clear place for each one of these so you can access them more easily. Starting with work, I want you to find or create a new room for your work. First, notice which direction is this room for you? To the side, in front, behind. And see the doorway between this room in the center of your head and this room for your work. Notice what that doorway looks and feels like. What is the lighting and sound like in that room? And go into that room now. Notice how it feels. Is it happy? Is it productive? Or is it oppressive? And make any renovations you need right now so it's a perfect workroom for you. Go ahead and bring in all your work thoughts from the main room. Move everything about work and career and money and creativity into this new room and see it perfectly organized for you. Breathe. Now, notice if there's anything that's not work related that's in this room and move it out right now. And notice if there's anything else you want in here, any smell or sound or feeling, and just add it in right now. Go back into the main room in the center of your head and notice where your relationship room is. Notice the doorway between the main room and your relationship room. And what does that room look like? What does it feel like? Let yourself go into that relationship room right now. Does this room feel happy or busy? Does it feel crowded or very open? Rearrange this room in any way that you like, making it the perfect relationship room for you. And begin to bring in all your relationship thoughts and ideas from the main room. Move them all into this new room and see it perfectly organized for you. Notice anything that's not relationship related that's in this room and move it out. And add in anything else, any smells or sounds or feelings that you want in your relationship room. Just add them now. Now go back into your main room in the center of the head and notice one more room, the room where you're planning for your future. Notice the direction of this room. Notice the doorway and the light. And let yourself go into this planning room right now. As you look around, notice how this room is different from your work room or your relationship room. And give yourself permission to change it in any way that you like. And move all your thoughts about planning from the main room into this room right now. Let everything become perfectly organized and efficient for you. And add in any other sounds or emotions or smells to this planning room that you like. And when it feels just right, come back into the main room. And from the center of this main room, notice all the space that you've created here. Notice how much more room there is for your private thoughts and relaxation. And notice in this main room if there's any renovations, any changes you want to make. Just make them right now and admire your additions. And notice all the activity that's still happening in these other rooms. Even though you're not in these rooms consciously, they're still working in your mind. So let that activity continue and gently close the door to your planning room. Notice the shift. Gently close the door to your workroom and notice the shift. Now gently close the door on your relationship room and notice the change. Just be at peace in your private room, knowing that your mind is quietly keeping everything in motion behind those doors. Anytime you want, you can open those doors and access that information or go right into that room. For now, maintain this peaceful place, the center of your head. Take a deep breath, smile, and open your eyes. Welcome back. I hope you noticed the difference as you made those clear spaces in your mind. To deepen this awareness, you just want to practice it. Today, remember to open the door and enter the room that's needed for your current activities. So don't just take your body to work, but take your mind to work too. And don't just take your body home or to your relationships, take your mind there too. You'll be surprised at how effective this technique is. A few more tips for you. This works equally well with your eyes open or your eyes closed. And you can create more rooms as needed. You can make it as simple or complex as you want. I recommend that you don't let other people take over your rooms. So let yourself be the boss in your mind. And for that main room in the center, I don't recommend having any people in there at all. Just have that place just for you. And if things start to feel a little unconscious in any of those rooms, remember you can always go in with that blue light and clear out that unconscious energy. I'd love to hear what your experiences were like today. So please share, what did your workroom and your relationship room and your planning rooms look like? And how did it feel to be able to open and close those doors consciously? Thanks so much for today, and I will see you tomorrow.